On today's episode of The Front Row, we are in the Downtown Cultural District in Lubbock, Texas, in the studios of Lubbock Public Media. And our special guest on the program today is Craig Aikman, who is Senior Director of Booking Operations for the American Theater Guild. Craig, welcome to The Front Row. Thanks for being with us today.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
So, let me begin by asking you a little bit about the American Theater Guild itself. For those who don't know, tell us what that is.
Well, we are the largest not-for-profit presenter of touring Broadway in the country. We present a Broadway series at the Buddy Holly Hall in Lubbock, Texas, as well as 13 other markets across the country. So we bring in the tours into the venues in each one of these cities and facilitate getting season tickets on sale and working with the box office and with the local venue to get individual tickets on sale as well.
I see. So that's great for the audience. Are you the organization that hires the performers and schedules the rehearsals and makes the production?
No, we are not. We let the professionals in New York handle all of that.
Okay, all right.
Um, all of the shows that we present, all of the shows that we book are all cast out of New York. They're all national tours. So the producers are all, out of New York or across the country, and they cast the shows either on the West Coast or in the East Coast and put the tours together. They reach out to different presenters across the country and they stitch together a route for each one of the shows to go from city to city and present the shows direct from Broadway all over the country.
Okay. Well, that was unclear to me, so I'm glad you helped me understand that. And what role do you play in that process?
Well, I've been with our organization for about 18 years. So I started out as a patron services rep and moved into group sales. And then about 6 years ago, moved into programming. And I work with our team of in our department. So we have a senior director of programming and a couple other members that we work with within the programming department. And then we work with marketing and the rest of our organization to craft a season in each one of our cities. And right there at Buddy Holly Hall to kind of get the very best shows we can.
Right. Well, it looks like you have a fantastic season of Broadway productions for the Buddy Holly Hall here in Lubbock. Kind of take us through it a little bit. Tell us a little bit about what's going to be available.
I mean, I am super excited about this. We love the Buddy Holly Hall, most definitely. This is our fifth year
Hmm.
that we've been there, and we are ecstatic to come back and bring these shows. We've got probably the biggest feather in our cap this season is it's a not only a Lubbock premiere, but it's the first national direct from Broadway tour of Water for Elephants, which just closed on Broadway recently. It's going out in its first national tour, and we were lucky enough to be able to get this incredible show in Lubbock for the four performances in January, and that's going to kick off our season. We've got Mrs. Doubtfire, which I mean, who doesn't love that film?
Right.
And this is the stage adaptation, musical adaptation of that film, and that's going to be at Buddy Holly Hall in February. We follow that up with the Blue Man Group, which is returning after a brief hiatus, and this is an all new look at that incredible show. It is just it's a feast for the eyes. It is something to be experienced. If you've never seen Blue Man Group, this is an incredible opportunity to do it. This is an amazing show. Uh, One show that I hold very close to my heart because it surprised me when I first saw it. I heard all of the hype about it, and then it's not that I didn't believe the hype, but I always take that with a grain of salt. And when I sat down and when the overture hit and the show started, I was swept away and transformed. It's that good of a show, and that's Hades Town, which is based on the myth about Hades and Persephone and Orpheus and Eurydice and how spring comes back to the world. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful show. And that's also a Lubbock premiere. And then speaking of Lubbock premieres, we've got one of the funniest shows out there right now. It is not a musical, it's a play, and it's Clue. It's based on the hit film, and it's also based on the game, if
The
you've
board
ever
game,
played.
right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, totally. And all of those iconic moments from the film are you're going to get to see on stage. There's a little song, there's a little dance, and it's 90 minutes from beginning to end with no intermission. And you will look at your watch when the show's over with, and you'll be amazed that it moved so quickly. It's such a fun experience. And then we close out the season with a show that I consider to be and this is my own humble opinion, this is not expert opinion by any stretch of the imagination, that I consider this to be the perfect Broadway musical, and that is Meredith Willson's The Music Man. Will be coming into Lubbock. This new tour uh, is going to just take you by surprise again. This is a show for every generation. It's perfect for the entire family. It's as relevant now as it was when it first premiered, and it's just beautiful with incredible music and an amazing story.
Well, you said great things about it, but that show deserves it. Look at its longevity. It's really
Yeah.
great. Well, so these are already booked. They're coming in, and as you described, and I guess we need to contact the Buddy Holly Hall for specific ticket information. Would that be correct?
Go to Broadway at buddyhollyhall.com and you can find all of the information about purchasing the 6 show package and becoming a season member. But yeah, that's going to be the best way to do it. You can there's also a phone number that you can call that's on the website. But being able to do it online just means that you can pick your seats and see where everything's at. But our patron service reps are available to answer any additional questions that patrons may have. But that's going to be the best way to become a season member.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for everything that you've done just for theater and musicals and shows. It just all across America with the American Theater Guild, and for making this possible to have Broadway at the Buddy Holly Hall. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you very much, Craig Aiken, Senior Director of Booking and Operations for the American Theater Guild, our guest on the front row today. Thanks.
Thank you so much.